let's just jump into the game and find out if the bottom will stay the bottom, because consistently we've been looking at UNT, Balkan Eagles, and Attack Field as the bottom players. So are those teams going to start picking up the pace? You know, Chain Reaction was really close. They got 8 elims last game, yet they still only placed 10 in the entirety of the set. So I need to see if they can turn this around.
I do hope they can turn around in this entire thing. I hope they could jump up the board and just keep it all entertaining. But at the same time, we've already established this top nature team, this top 6 that we have. Mira, SP7, Smoke, Viz, 31, and the 4... I guess you could put 4 dogs in Spoon Seb, are really kind of the top group, and they really have shown consistency with their gameplay. So as much as I would love to say Attack Field or Balakan Eagles or Joven or the Ultra North stepping up and making an incredible win, yes, it'd be incredible, but it's highly unlikely with the way this top 8 are playing.
Yeah, couldn't say it better myself. I mean, there's a lot of powerhouses and there's a lot of under powerhouse. It's gonna be tough, but I'm sure they'll be able to figure this out. We are now getting into another game, a little bit more on that East Asian theme, and 7 Gaming already. Okay, first off, Awful Sad Kid, why are you always killed first? He has been the first blood 3 games in a row now.
Fact. Just put a stamp on that fact. That is not good, but at the same time, we can see Hisense and 7 Gaming hot dropping into the same area. I love to fight here. It's great fun. CQB with a little bit of ranged angles to play off. It is intense, as we can see. Darius, he's got a shotgun in hand. He needs to get a lot closer for that to be somewhat so impactful. As he gets spotted, has to dip away. And Grown will start hunting.
There we go. Hunt for more. 7 Gaming. They know that they're better than Hisense. That's a lot of ego here, but will that ego be punished? Grown now incredibly low, having to get around the wall. It does, just in time, be able to get around. And 7 Gaming, as they take the advantage, knocks out another player for Hisense. Awful Sad Kid still bleeding out. Weegu not doing too good either, as it's going to be an execution. And 7 Gaming starts off the game with the first kill.
Yeah, this is not great if you are Hisense. You're 11th right now. You're not a bad team in any shape or form, but this is definitely not a team you want to be against to start things off. And the angles just keep coming through. 1 to go, and 1 alive to keep Hisense alive.
Well, it's gonna be tough. And nice, good shots here. 7 Gaming executing yet another one, and it's just gonna be 1 remaining, and that's Grown. 3-minute kill for a first team down. Hisense, I believe with that loss, it is guaranteed they cannot win this tournament. No, look at the numbers. There's no chance.
You know what? I believe in you.
We're in map 4. And Hisense averages rank 11 with 8 points.
True. Yeah. I've done the maths rough in my head. I can agree. I can concur. I'm thinking of wild scenarios where it has been seen that teams have got 30. Whoa, hold up. Pause. Oh,
God, that's a trek.
Zone. That is a zone. I love these zones. A super south one.
I don't know if you noticed this, but Sweaty Farmers are so far away. Oh, my God. They're going to have to be spending most of this game holding the W key. This is going to be tough.
Hey, W's all the way. That's what they're thinking, is that if they can take a bit of blue damage, it's fine. Especially phase 1 and 2 blue damage. It's a walk in the park for them. They're not stressed. They're not worried. What will be difficult for them later on is the choke points, because again, much like we saw in Erangel map 2, it was half of it is outside of a playable area. So a lot more teams are confined to fight each other early on in this game.
Let's see it then. Early on, it's time to kind of game. It's time to see who is the best. The best, who's going to be able to absolutely pop off here. And I'm looking at Four Dogs wanting to maybe jump onto Spawn, and if they can get onto Spontane, if they can get onto this team, that could be some pretty pick. Oop, wait, it's the bottoms. Balkan Eagles versus UNT. We've seen them a lot battling who gets 16th, and it looks like they're going to be starting off with a fight that they want to take. If they can just knock these guys down, you know, they're protecting someone needs to be at the bottom, and it's not going to be us, says the Balkans.
The old Hyundai wheels taken away. Won't be able to drive that thing out for any longer. Balkan Eagles, they're deciding, they're weighing up. They're being hesitant to whether they want to push the Ultra Norths. Because last time round, and all you have to do is flash back to the previous map, Ultra Eagles played aggressive in CQB and won.
Yeah, that is true. But now, as we are getting into this game, it's time for a giveaway here. Remember, these guys hot dropped, and in celebration of the first kill in 3 minutes, we're going to use the code Hot Drop Heroes. But Hot Drop Hero, HOTDROPHERO, no spaces, all caps. You guys can use that code. It's in the Twitch chat, in the chat for all of our streams. Make sure you go and apply your code for a chance to win 2,000 PUBG points. But what a play! They just car bombed right into the door to try to maybe spook these guys a bit. Balkan Eagles, great synergy, but are they going to start holding that W key?
Hang on a minute, I need to change my underwear. It's not white anymore. I got scared from explosions. Well, that's what I hope they're saying is what the Ultra North are calling out. But Ultra North, they're fighting a two-faced front here. They've also having to fight 31, of which that's a fantastic knock to show presence that they may be at the bottom of this leaderboard, but they are far from out of this game.
There we go. Far from out. Another pick here. Kashu right onto Gianna, and a nice showcase from 7 Gaming. Getting another pick down, proving that they're just here. They are the hot drop hero, and they will continue to find these trades, find these picks. And SP Esports hold up. Another rough start for them, losing a player very early to Joven, a team that is currently ranked 10.
No matter the rank, they don't care. They don't care at all. We stick with Ultra North. We stick with the Balkan Eagles. Again, this little stalemate between them has allowed for Ultra North to spread out more. It's also allowed Laurent to get just that bit closer to see what information he can spice up from it all.
All right, Balkan Eagles. The car bombs have been working. It's time to now fly on in. And Estrella falling here to Gideon. Another solid pickup and another sad start for SP. Our rank 1 falling to rank 2. Now might fall to rank 5 if they can't start cleaning this up.
Talking of cleanups, how about this? The util swarming the edge around the Ultra North. That nade just getting all so close, and they're having to run out in the open. Not surprised if any shots come through, because 31 Gaming also pop-shotting the same team. Ultra North are just stuck between a hard wall and bullets that are firing from both sides. But Balkan, they've gone from one compound and forcibly pushed Ultra North out of theirs.
Here we go. Tarzan going in. UNT Balkan, they're just going for it. Wait, look at McIntosh. He's a little bit late to the party, and is he too late? Laurent is going to be able to grab a pick here, but Viz here on Chain Reaction getting a pick of their own. Lots of damage being dealt. UNT has been dropped a few, and now as only 2 players are up, they have to pick it up. And oh my god, SP Esports is not having a good time. This time 4 Dogs is going to jump on in with some damage, and clean as ever, they keep this moving. And looking at Laurent, there's a good chance that they just lock this down.
Balkan Eagles and Ultra North, I don't know if they fully know that 31 has a number on them, but just to add insult to injury, 7 Gaming is here as well. So they too will start to get a bit aggressive as immediately Ultra North put some bullets in, aren't able to get that knock that they're wanting. As they slowly increase up. We jump over to chain reaction and Viz. This has been happening in the background. This is an open field, an open area where Viz, again, being patient, waiting for chain reaction to over-aggress.
And here we go. That's Balkan Eagles. They're here to execute. They're here to finish off the start, and that's another one down. But where? Where's the final player? We do have a revive coming out here for Macintosh, but UNT just behind the door. Chain reaction finally finding a little bit of a return sender to Viz. That kill feed's been lining up for us, but UNT, they're going to be losing their players here. Balkan finishing off one and looking for the final. In the smoke, it's going to just be you. 7 Gaming's here to shine, though, and 7 Gaming is going to get immediately punished. Balkan Eagles loses a player as well. So much damage is dealt, but 7 Gaming, they're the ones to clean up the mess that has been left by this fight as Chain Reaction continues to picks onto Vis, and everyone here for Balkan has to just keep backing up and try to now play on the defensive as it's Ultra eliminated again. It's 31 Gaming, 7 Gaming. Every gamer is here in this garage shredding up these players.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. 1 pound bullet. It's coming in. 7 Gaming gets another to say thank you very much. But Valor can have answers. They're not alone. They're not willing to give it all up as it's down to Macintosh.
Here we go.
Last alive. He's got a superhero with him. Now Macintosh is put to the floor. 1 to go. It's a one-on-one battle. It's aggressive. Superman has to come around the outside. Nearly gives his position away. Master darts around the car as 7 Gaming takes it all.
Dude, Grown is just so good at clutching those. 7 HP, and now he has enough time to revive just 1 remaining player on their team. But it's a lot of damage dealt. And 7 Gaming is already at 8 kills. Remember, these guys are currently sitting in 3rd place at 33 points. SP Esports is at 37, and with the amount of picks that they've been losing to, there's a chance. But now it's Mira back again with more damage. Another one here for this team, and we might be seeing more and more in fan FPS. Keep it going as another one keeps falling, and this is the bottom seed. Literally 16 versus 1.
Yeah, a little unfair of a fight, but I tell you what, Mira coordinated like that. Done, dusted, gone. Attack field, nothing to contribute, nothing to add towards their scoreboard. We're down to 11 teams. Remember, top 8 do get positional points. We're only on, well, we're about to close out phase 2. We're about to head in phase 3. That's a lot of teams gone early.
Yeah, lots of teams early, but I think that's what this map really offered us, was a lot of hot drops and a ring that forced players to have to walk into each other. You know, very far trek for most of them. Nobody really was anticipating such a obscure zone. But as Mira's just gonna, you know, loot the corpses, desecrate the bodies, and get themselves in a car and get out of Dodge, it's time to get in that ring because the phase is ending. And we don't really want to take too much damage here. We don't want to burn through half of our healing. Look at Facekid. He's got no packs, no meds.
Nothing there, but his team's there. Look at that.
There we go.
Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful is all we can say to that. Meanwhile, Mr. Observers, can we get a look on the map? Because we haven't actually looked at where this ring has gone. We had a brief look earlier on, but I feel we need a good old little update as they sort out that side of things. 7 Gaming, let's talk about that aggression, that push that we just saw from them. It was risky to go for a fight, as we're seeing that ring go to the west. It was aggressive from 7 Gaming. It definitely wasn't necessarily needed, but I respect the commitment to go and get the flush.
There we go. You still wait? What? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What is Stratos and Duo doing out there still? Like, they're so far in the ring, and it looks like they're just taking the scenic route here. They're going around the vistas, maybe getting some selfies. Like, they're on a vacation on this island.
Hey, did you not know how beautiful this place is? Like, it's #1 on Trustpilot. 5 stars, Trustpilot, you know, would recommend. And talking of would recommend, how about Mira and their bullets, those 5.56s and 7.6 whatevers, I ain't no gun nerd, absolutely flying in and quick and dirty. Well, it's quick and they're feeling dirty because now Mira's doing a drive-by. Oh, just like it is in New York.
Did you just make a joke about shootings in my country?
No.
Fair enough. I did. Anyway, so getting into the next one here. At least he didn't say schools, but looking at Mira keeping this up, we're seeing a lot of amazing game plans here for these guys. And so far, you still have just, yeah, they're on vacation. They're just taking the gliders out for a spin. Too far to be taken down. And Mira, am I looking at 5 kills, 4 players still standing? That's pretty solid. Now, you still have 7 Gaming. I think 2 players left for them. I could be wrong, unless it's just Grown here. I think it might just be Grown left.
Yeah, I think it is. The thing is, 7
Wait, he's
Gaming...
going headfirst into Mira?
No, he did not realize that. And he's lost a tire. He's screwed. He's out in the open. All he has to do is try and stick with the car. Ghost the whip. Get out of there. He is not alone. There is one more player still standing somewhere, but nonetheless.
That was
now
such a toss, though.
Mira's out of position. They've gone aggressive, trying to get that pick onto 7 Gaming, and now this has allowed Spontaneous Sleb to go and take some easy picks from them.
Easy picks might be the game, might be the plan. It's going to be pretty tough.
You know who's been chilling? Smoke Wall. We haven't spoken to them for a while. Hello. That is a creepy ass face. I'm not gonna lie.
A little bit creepy. Let's see. Hike Chub. They're just kind of floating down. This is just taking a little bit of a scenic route. Again, 11 teams remaining. And did they just land on a guy? Oh my god, they did. They landed right on Smoke Wall. Oh no! Such a silly spot for a guy to be sitting, and yet an unfortunate end to Straco. So now, look at Sweaty Farmers. They never shoot. And I think Jacob might be taken down for that. Like, he could have gotten someone downed and killed, but instead he just takes his time and just stares.
It's trigger discipline at the wrong time. Like, I always respect a team that will be patient, that will, you know, not pull the trigger as Viz. Oh, that... oh, he was first-hand witness to the drive-by of his own teammate. Wow, that was that's impressive. But this is critical. All Viz has to do here is wait, and that is it. He's got people around him. There's a chance they could accidentally run him over and they wouldn't even realize, but that's 1 nade away from 3 easy kills.
Ooh, another pick. Nice from Mira, nice from Joven. Doing a little bit of damage back and forth to each other. And, of course, BBQ is not finding too much value from 4 dogs here, but we are looking at Gav getting 1, Selb getting another. Sweaty Farmers finally shooting, and they're actually being able to take down 1 player here. 7 Gaming eliminated in 11th place. However, they got so many early eliminations that I don't think they're too upset about that. Now, are they going to be able to catch up with Mira now? Absolutely not. It's going to have to wait till next game.
Tell you
4
what,
dogs keeping up. Sada. Oh, Sada.
I was going to point out 4 dogs have been aggressive. They're being aggressive once again. 4 kills to the name as it was 3, but thank you, Gav. Gav doing the job. But this is a cluster. An absolute cluster F is the only term that I can say for this as we hop back to Viz. Surely now you start to move. Like, you can physically see the smoke. You know someone's there. Don't you? No. Oh no, this is even worse again. There's another player who's right next to... Oh my god. There's somebody inside the brick building. It's everybody just standing amongst each other and not realizing who's who.
It's not great. It's not great. Oh, don't think that we're going to be seeing a lot of value coming from a lot of these teams now. They're just in these positions where Mira is just completely cooking them here.
Panzerfast! Smoke wall getting dropped down via Panzerfast. I'm happy. It wasn't a car, but it will do. I get my fuel for the day. Smoke wall of nice says thank you very much. And how about spontaneous slab getting taken away? The smoke wall, they've held this compound for a good while. They've been locked in. Finally, the pressure coming to them. And they're getting the kills for it.
It's not going to be easy. Just look at how much of this team has been able to really lock this down. And Mira still getting some picks. Viz hiding in the bush right under their noses.
Oh, he knows now. He's just seen them. Surely you go up and make that attack.
No, be patient. You're the last player alive, and it's Mira. Take your time. Get behind them. Hit him over the head with a frying pan like the good old days. You know, get it real with me.
I'm real with you. That was the good old days. That was the best ways. As mortars will start flying in. Where will they land? That's always the danger you look at. They're landing short. Chain Reaction now know they don't want to push up just yet. 31 Gaming. They might, if they've got a few more mortars, they might readjust and send these further forward. That they have. Still landing short. One more. Still missing, but it has forced Chain Reaction back towards that blue zone. And Mira, we said about Mira, has a double, says thank you very much as Sweaty Farms opens things, gets taken away.
Here we go. Inching themselves up, big shots here. Nice angle for that. And now Mira gets Sweaty Farmers an execution. Chain Reaction, though, dying a little bit too much. Bit off more than they could chew inside of that ring. Shoutouts to Four Dogs, though. The undefeated silent fighter. They're the silent killer right now. They're just doing their own thing. Even though Team Mira is leading in kills with 10, executing Sweaty Farmers, they're not really too worried about it. They were seeing more damage. More picks. And a headshot. Oh my god, Four Dogs clean with these picks.
Absolutely devastating. 31 Gaming, the favorites walking in, the one that have been probably every single event for PGCS. It's just constantly, they're the ones that are here. But they are unable to get it done as Team Mira, once again, playing aggressive. Unfortunately, that's the last of Viz being spotted, trying to make his break. He's not in the phase 6 zone. So this is awkward. This is fingers together awkward.
All right.
Those tags gonna do a good amount of damage. Smoke wall's gotten angled and got a number. Isn't necessarily gonna do the utmost damage. But once again, Smoke Wall have been blessed time and time again with their zone. They've been able to stay in that compound for so long. As I said, not many kills. 4 kills is still respectable. But it's just eating away at the placement points.
6 teams left. We're so close to that top 5. Four Dogs about to walk into a team, none the wiser. Wait, no, I think they know.
It's not even
Clearing
a team.
close.
That's
the guy.
Yeah, it's just one left. He's just trying to survive, and they don't even realize to check inside. It is so easy to be left, to not even think about it. He's getting all this information throughout this all. Four Dogs able to eliminate another one of 31 Gaming, but here comes Mira, Fakeson, using the P90. That's a demon weapon in itself. Maras able to say thank you very much as well.
30. Oh my god, he gets 2. Maris gets 2. And he might be able to find a 3rd. But look at this. Mira figures out it's now time to go in. But wait, fakes in. Stuck. Has to prone. You just have quick and dirty Grigo sitting in that room as we were talking about. But with all the teams converging here, if he just stays and waits for the fight to end, and once they leave, or once they try to loot, he could get a couple picks.
The danger is that someone might naturally, out of second nature, throw a nade or a molly into that box. It is so common to do because 9 out of 10, if you're playing around the outside, one of your players who's healing will be inside. So there's a risk here, but Grigo will stay put. He knows if he moves now, he's guaranteed death.
So Haven has an AWM. So Mira's going to be able to farm some more picks here. I don't know. He also has full tier 3.
Oh my god! The lore for quicken death is unreal. He gets to stay in his box.
No way. No way.
Does. Is this plot armor we just created? We just created this narrative that, you know, quicken death, sorry, is just completely listen to everything that's going on. Imagine if proximity chat was still running.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a really solid a trick here for these guys. So, shots all over the place. They're ringing out, but they're not quite landing.
Make it blow up. Could be enough. No, it's not going to happen. Fakeston will be able to stay alive, but this is a lot of teams with strong number of players. 31 with 2, that's still doable to make an upset win. Same with 4 Dogs. They too have got numbers on their side. Meanwhile, Mira and Smoke, they both got 4 players on each side. So it's still here, there, and everywhere, as one of the members of 4 Dogs will get dropped. Is in a position to get revived, but Mira are pushing. Now they're going aggressive, but the cross angle from 31 could be dangerous.
Here's shots. Here's the picks. Nice. And that's going to be 4 Dogs down. And FaZekin keeps going. The top 4 has now been decided. And wait, Smoke Wall, they're still here? They've been just chilling. They have 0 reason to push these teams because they're going for placements. They are currently rank 3. They want to keep that energy up, and now they have a chance to execute Mira towards the end. But with how little damage they're doing, they really are only going to be getting the final blows in that chicken dinner point system. But quick and dirty, they're still here, just chilling in that box.
He vibing. He ain't moving until the very end, because I don't think the plot armor is still in place. He still is in zone, but 13 seconds will that gray marker get an advantage, or will he have to step out of his safety and go into the open? Because right now, Smoke Wall have had to push out of their compound. It's not in. It's not in observers. Can we fully confirm, is Q&D in or not? I don't think he is.
No, he is. He's in it.
It's a just.
Oh my goodness. The name's from 31 though. Wait, no. He's just barely out of it. I could say he's just barely out, which means he's going to have to leave eventually. But right outside is Team Mira.
This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mira.
Does he have a flash?
I don't know. We haven't really stuck on to Q&D because the action has been coming from everyone else. But nonetheless, again, he knows people are around him. He's not in. I can confirm that now by looking at it. He's not in. So as soon as Mira stepped forward, that's what he's waiting for. And look at that. That's perfect angling. He's got 2 smokes, 4 nades, and a lot of ammo. That's nuts. Meanwhile, 31 backs away from Smoke Wall. Right now, they know this fight is not worth their trouble because Mira has the high ground, but Mira of Haven has just been dropped down to 1 left with Team Mira. And the reality of Q&D starts to become more and more of a reality. Smoke Wall behind that rock. Not much you can do there. Pinned down by 31. Fakeson, he too waiting. The push forward, as now Grigo will have to step forward. It's a rest. Do you look left? Do you look right? I don't think he knows. Oh, he finds the bush. He's in the bush.
Oh, no way. There's always an escape, and he gets Mira. He eliminates Mira. Grigo, an insane ninja waiting, just lurking through and being able to eliminate a team and get their team to guaranteed third. And they also have some kills on their belt. He's 2 down. Their teams have got 3. He might be able to keep this kind of poison. He is the guy smoking his way through and being a complete ghost in the night here.
Those nades are going to land pretty close to 31, 31, 31, 31, 31, 31. Smiley face. It's getting close to him. And I'm not surprised. There's the land of a nade. That's Maris. He's got one smoke wall now in danger, but with all this going on, information is going to be handed to Q&D. But smoke wall, they're planting around the rock. Over-aggress a little too much. The suppressor not going to be able to hide things too much. Just nice. Says thank you. Now it brings it down to a 1v1v1. This is so doable for any of the 3.
All right, smoke wall. Nice, good timing on 31. Now eliminated. Now it's just going to be Quick and D in a 1v1. There's a chance that Quick and D, no, Quick and Dirty can turn this around, but smoke wall has to go for the revive. He can't offer a 1v1 trade. Quick and Dirty now pushing on past these trees, and that is going to be an opportune moment for him. 31 Gaming, hold up. Gets credit for another kill because we don't get the revive in time. No, we don't get the revive in time. It's now 1v1. And oh my god! It's not Quick and Dirty. It's a smoke wall to win their second game of this set.